Hi there. I do apologize, it's kind of dark in here. I'm filming this from my car right now. It's nighttime, but I just wanted to make a really quick video. This is my phenylpiracetam review. I had the opportunity to take 100 milligrams of the stuff for about 10 days straight, and wanted to share what I discovered. First of all, I do want to address that I've now had the chance to take 3 different racetams, and I really feel like now that I've had a sample of 3, I can kind of better describe how they've all affected me. I jumped into nootropics not knowing much more than the fact that, you know, they're cognitive enhancers, and I assumed that they all just kind of did the same thing, but I've discovered now that they have a very different effect. I realized that Phenylpiracetam, for example, the very first racetam that I entered into this wonderful world of cognitive enhancement through smart drugs, with Phenylpiracetam affected more than anything my memory. I assumed that they all did that. Like I said, I thought they all did the same thing, memory, you know, especially working memory, focus, but they don't. Phenylpiracetam really affected my memory more than anything, and it had a slight effect on my visual perception. Noopept, I realize now, didn't really affect my memory much at all. If anything, it might have not had a positive effect on my memory. But what it did do was made me extremely alert and focused, and it seemed to help my concentration and to some degree my creativity, maybe because of the fact that I was able to concentrate so much. But on Noopept, I got a lot of work done. Now, phenylpiracetam, I have to say, is probably my favorite of the racetams. I know I said that about Noopept, but the phenyl is great because it has that one effect that I've been looking for, and that is the awakeness. It's not like caffeine. It doesn't awake your body, or at least it didn't seem to wake my body. You know, it didn't make me jittery and feel it in my body, but it turned my brain on, kind of like an energy drink does. That's what I really liked about it. It had similar effects to Noopept in allowing me tremendous focus and concentration, but really awakened my brain, and that's something I struggle with because, you know, I have 2 kids, running a couple websites, doing some graphic design work on the side, making these videos. I know I only make one like every couple months though, so and then working full-time, sleep, and being tired. I mean, these are things I struggle with on a regular basis. So taking this stuff in the morning, and then the cool part about it is, though, it's not like a stimulant because I can go to sleep on it. That's the other thing I noticed about the phenyl, is that it doesn't really affect my body at all, but it does make my brain very awake, and it's hard to describe. Beyond that, it also has a mild effect on my visual perception. I noticed that it's different from the visual effect that Phenylpiracetam has, almost in that it's like these 2 drugs affect the way I perceive color differently. I noticed, for example, the phenyl makes yellows more prevalent, more noticeable in when I'm looking at landscapes, and I think Noopept has more of an effect on greens. It's really weird how that is. But the last thing, and probably the most exciting thing about phenyl that I really enjoy the most, is that it increases my ability to visualize things. When I am reading something that I would normally find difficult to understand, or trying to solve a problem, my ability to visualize the problem tremendously increased. I noticed when I took it one night before, not too long before sleep, because I didn't take it every morning. One time I forgot and I took it in the evening. I had all these vivid, like, daydreams and kind of hallucinations before sleep. It was great. And then I was reading a really complicated article on neutrino physics, which would typically confuse me because I don't know a whole lot about neutrino physics and other aspects of physics like that. But I mean, I was able to grasp it totally and visualize it as it was being explained to me. It was really awesome. So I think for me anyway, all of the racetams have different benefits, but I think for me the phenyl is probably my favorite because of what it offers me. And of course, everybody will find different smart drugs do different things for them, and whatever it is that they're endeavoring in will be affected positively or negatively depending on what they use. So I wanted to give you my review of phenylpiracetam. I was able to do this review and be introduced to the drug because of an awesome website, www.adrafinilnow.com. I don't know if I'm saying that right, adrafinilnow.com. I think it's a relatively new site, but they do have an excellent selection. They also sent me some Noopept, which I really liked because unlike the Noopept that I got from Bioscience Nutra, this stuff wasn't as clumpy, so it was a lot easier to take. So it's, quality nootropics. I'll put the link in the description so that you can all check it out. But yeah, so I will keep you abreast of other awesome stuff I've got in the works. Hopefully I'll get some conclusions to some of the things I'm working on soon, and I can make new videos sooner than 3 months from now. But thank you all for tuning in. Be well and do good things.